Do 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 do.
Hello there. Uh, as what all of you might have already known, I happen to be one of those more distinguishable, recognizable sorts of people, and the more I think about it, the more honored I really feel. And the more you think about it, it realizes that it gives you chances of standing out, to stand out among the rest of the people that are around you simply because you're you. You're unique, you're different, you don't seem like the stereotypical sort of norm that's been going around in the society. And there are a few stigmas to that one. And I'll admit, I have gotten the negative end for that. And I try to deal with those sorts of comments as much as I can whenever I receive them. And uh, there have been many people who have referred to me as rather different, uh, unsimilar to the others, unsimilar to my closest friends who I try to be connected with every now and then. And yeah, during that time, I didn't feel the need to fit in with the society, and the more I had to live through that difference, I decided that hey, uh, they call me different, they call me strange, they call me weird. That is fine, because this is what makes me me, and uh, because of that, because I'm simply different, I happen to be easily distinguished by many people across the internet and maybe people all around the world. If ever I become famous one day, but that is definitely far from today. But uh, besides the point, I would just like to mention that maybe being weird is good, maybe being strange is good, maybe being outside of the regular stereotypes of society is good. I've been outside of it very much before, and it just goes to show that the more different you are from the people around you, the more recognizable you become, the higher the chances of you standing out. Like, I first thought of it as a weakness, the more people pointing it out to me. But now I consider it my strength because I'm easily recognizable from the different people that's around me. Because people get to know that it's me. People can easily find out that it's me. Uh, because I wear a pair of anaglyph glasses, because I have this very thick afro of mine, because I prefer collecting consoles and playing classic video games other than instead of the instead of the video games that are on the trend now, simply because I go out of the trend. I simply think that should make me the more noticed, the more noticeable, the more of something that's being given attention. And that's where the trend system really doesn't come to apply there, because if you want to be noticed when it comes to the trend system as it applies to the rest of social media, you have to follow the trend, you have to follow the same thing that the many people are doing to get attention. That's what people do on YouTube. That's what YouTubers sometimes do to get attention. Uh, it is not just something that you could easily do like out of the box just to get some attention, which is actually rarely done. But that's what I try to do every now and then. As much as I can, I don't follow a trend. I try to make a trend. Like I try to come up with something new, something very unprecedented, uh, something that the people have rarely seen or never seen. Depends on what my mind has thought of, and I do that in the form of memes and on the Reddit community. That's that sort of idea that's coming from me from time to time has really given me a lot of attention, and I am grateful for them. It really does show that there are people who have really preferred the creativity, like what matters is the creativity here, instead of people just suddenly following what's hip and what's happening. And I think that should really be the case when it comes to like social media, but apparently it's not. And if you want to make your own trend, you gotta have some attention first. Like you have to get some people grabbing your attention, and then that's the time. That's the time when the trend just suddenly becomes made. And apparently, I have not received such statistics yet, and I try to come up with a few things that relate with the rest of the society, even though this is something that I don't really wish to do. And the last time I tried to do that, I've received quite the negative feedback. And I did that, and it really took the toll on me. And so maybe I would like, no, 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 I'm just going to like shift to this other way, this other much safer way that'll probably get me less dislikes and hatred. Because I'll admit, as very little subscribers that I have now, there are already some people who are really taking the toll on me. Still, shoutouts to you. But the point is, I strongly think that like over the past few years that I've already managed to have figured it all out. That maybe being different is not so bad. And if there are some people who refer to you as a different person from your other friends, from the other people on your group, simply because you don't follow what they all do, you don't follow what the rest of them do, I strongly think that's okay. Because you're you, and you try to stand out as much as you can, and that's literally one way of trying to make a name for yourself in society, which is what I try to do now, and still doing, and still doing.